Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know, we talk a lot about the big moves on this channel, like moving your whole family to a Muslim country. But in reality, sometimes you just need to go see it for yourself. In this video, we're going to talk about the cheapest Muslim countries you can go to right now. What I mean by cheap is not necessarily cost of living, but cheap to enter, almost at the cost of a ticket for an amusement park. We're looking at entry fees of less than $100. Some of the countries we mentioned even have free entry. But before we get started, let's be honest. One of the biggest obstacles for Muslims trying to make Hijrah is finance. This is not just about visa or residency fees. This is how you're going to survive and thrive in your new Muslim home. This is the main reason why we push and promote Muslim Certify. Muslim Certify helps Muslim men build high-ticket remote incomes so you are not tied to any specific location. If you want to earn in dollars while living in a Muslim country, check the link in the description. Now, since we are deep in our Saudi Arabia series, technically, we can't put Saudi Arabia on this list officially because it's over $100 to enter the country. But the price is very close, coming in at about $130, and that's for American citizens. We have to mention Saudi Arabia here because things have changed completely. Years ago, you had to have a specific reason for entering Saudi Arabia, either Hajj, Umrah, student visa, or working. Those were the main 4 reasons that allowed you to live inside the country. Today, it's a game changer. You can get a 1-year multi-entry visa right on arrival at the airport. There are even 5-year to 10-year visa options available for U.S. citizens. So while it's a little bit over $100, the access you get to Mecca and Medina makes it worth every single penny. Now let's start to look at the countries that are less than $100. We're going to count down from the most expensive to the cheapest countries. First up on our list is Jordan. Jordan is the land of the prophets. It costs about $56 upon arrival at the airport. From an Islamic perspective, this is a heavy hitter. You have the site of the Battle of Mu'tah. Some Sahaba were buried there, and the society is deeply traditional. If you stay for more than 3 nights and buy the Jordan pass before you get there, they'll actually waive the visa fee entirely. I've been to Amman, Jordan, and I can say Jordan is a beautiful country. The landscape is beautiful. There are some traditional Islamic values still practiced there in Jordan. The people were nice. The food was great. Jordan is an excellent place to visit, to scout out as a place for possible Hijrah. Next up is Bangladesh. You can pay $50 at the bank counter in the airport to enter Bangladesh. Bangladesh has a massive Muslim population. And I think, honestly, from the things I've seen, it's probably a culture shock, the amount of people you find in the major cities. If you want to see a place where the adhan echoes from 1,000 minarets at one time, this is it. Just make sure you bring crispy dollar bills so that you can pay the entry fee without them rejecting some of your money. Number 3 is the country with the largest Muslim population in the world, Indonesia. Indonesia offers a visa on arrival for only $35. You can visit places like Aceh, which implements Sharia bylaws, or see the vibrant Muslim communities in Java. It's affordable, the food is halal, and there are masajid everywhere. Very special shout out to our brothers Ihsan and Abdullah who are living in Lombok. Lombok is the Muslim Valley, and we've heard a lot of good things about it. Next up is Qatar. The entry fee here is usually roughly around $27. And this $27 covers you if you have any medical emergencies while you're there. It's incredible for families. It is safe, clean, and actively promotes Islamic values. Rarely will you see disorderly conduct in Qatar. It is a very comfortable, soft landing, for Western Muslims, but it is hot. Then we have the mother of the world, Dunya, Egypt. The visa sticker in Egypt is only $25, and you get it at the bank kiosk before you cross over in immigration. If you want to learn Arabic, if you want to learn how to recite the Quran, Egypt is an excellent choice. You have classes everywhere, and the cost of living is still relatively cheap. But here's an important note. If you're coming from Canada, you have to get the visa in the embassy in Canada before you travel to Egypt. Everyone else from the US or UK or EU, you can get that visa upon arrival. Now we're starting to get a little cheaper. Bahrain is next up on this list. Bahrain has a mixed reputation, and those who know, they know. But it's a very small island, very relaxed, with a lot of history. For $13, you get a 2-week stay in Bahrain. Now, visiting these countries for $10 to $20, that's great. But there's a big difference between a 2-week vacation in a place and actually moving your family to live there. You don't want to just be a tourist. You want to be a resident. This is where the Hijrah plan comes in. We've designed the Hijrah plan from A to Z to help you bridge the gap. We use guided modules to help you draft your custom Hijrah plan. It covers residency, schooling, daily life considerations, and housing. And we give you the actual on-the-ground help you need to execute your plan. Don't just visit, start planning your Hijrah today. Go to hijrahplan.com to get started. So we covered the countries that are cheap to enter. Now let's cover the free ones. That's right. There are actually countries you could enter for nothing. Let's start with Turkey. I know you're thinking, doesn't Turkey cost like $50 to get in? Well, it used to. But since 2024, they've actually removed the visa fee for US and UK citizens. You can now enter for free for up to 90 days. Places like Istanbul need no introduction. It's a city full of history and a major hub for expats. Now let's talk about a country that we haven't even mentioned on the channel at all, and that's Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is now opening up its doors for UK and EU citizens, and now even American citizens. The entry visa is totally free. This is the land of Imam Bukhari, the land of the Silk Road. It's deeply spiritual and historic. Next up, Malaysia. Malaysia gives most Westerners a 90-day free entry stamp. Malaysia is modern, it's tropical, and it has one of the most developed halal ecosystems in the world. Next up, Morocco. Morocco is also visa exempt up to 90 days. Traditional Maliki fiqh, beautiful architecture, and is very accessible to Europe. Plus, I hear that Morocco has some of the best food in the world. So there you have it, from $56 in Jordan down to free entry in Turkey and Malaysia. These aren't just vacation spots. These are lands where you can hear the adhan, eat halal, and witness the progress that the Muslim world is making. This is just our list, but there are other countries. You can look at Oman, Kuwait, or places like Algeria or Pakistan. But just remember, each country has its own specific cost and process. The point we're making here is that the doors are opening. As a side note, it should go without saying that you shouldn't just show up at any of these countries with just the visa money in your pocket. Information changes all the time. Regulations change. Travel with a good budget and double check all the information for accuracy. Make the intention, take the trip, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy and smooth for you. For a breakdown of our Muslim country tier list, click here. And don't forget to download your copy of Ramadan for the Common Folk from our brother Bilal at ramadan.makehijrah.com. Until next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.